All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Are the Vikings all in on Nick Emmanwori, the beautiful big safety out of South Carolina? NFL.com's latest 4-round mock. Chad Reuter sure seems to think so. Get your butts, hit that sub button. Let's get to 15,000. And Lupagus, it seems like everybody thinks we're all in on Nick Emmanwori.
He's become a very, very hot name, skyrocketing to the top of probably most probable selections for the Vikings at pick 24. But in this mock, the Vikings don't pick him at 24. They slide down a few spots, get him at 30, and acquire a couple extra fourth-round picks.
So we're going to go over all the full 4-round mock draft. And like Lupagus just said, we ended up getting a couple picks. So at pick 30, he has us trading with the Bills, and we get 2 4th-round picks. So first off, if we trade down with the Bills, are you fine with that compensation? A couple 4th-rounders?
Hell yeah. I think that's really good compensation. Actually, I'd be very happy with 2 4th-round picks for sliding down 6 spots. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'd get we'd have 97, the comp pick, 2 4ths, and then the 2 5ths. But let's, so at pick 30, here's the man. Let's talk about him. Emmanwori, 6'3", 220, 4'3", 840. The man is an absolute beast, and it's funny. Like a month ago, I hated the thought of safety, but for everything we did, I'm all for safety now. Let's go.
Yeah, and this is just a safety. This was an absolute genetic freak show. 6'3", 220, the 4.38 40-yard dash. He's like been compared to a more athletic Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor was very good for a long ass time. Look at those 11 pass breakups, 244 tackles. He got some ball skills as well. With everything we've addressed in free agency, the Vikings are wide open to do what they please. End of the first round, get a guy like this, an absolute freak show. It's rare that you have a chance to get a guy of this caliber this late in the first round.
Well, and the reason why he's a safety, and safeties aren't the same type guy. I mean, Roy Williams back in the day, what do you go, like 5 or something? I mean, safeties don't really get drafted that high anymore. This guy might be different. He has all the tools, and the best part is he comes in, Hitman, Theo Jackson, Josh Metellus. He'd see the field a lot, but it's not like it's urgent. Like you have to start day one. I mean, I hope he does, but
yeah, he'd definitely be out there. He has some kind of role. Flores would definitely, if he's not starting, Flores will work up a role for him. And yeah, it would be exciting to see what he can do on that back end. And a lot of people might shake their heads like, oh my God, Kwesi's going back to drafting a safety at the end of the first round for the second time in 4 years. Like we said, I think yesterday, a video yesterday we did, like the chance to step on your dick twice at this position is pretty slim.
Yeah, it's slim, but it could happen. The guy's a monster. The good thing is if we take him, I mean, he's almost like a sure thing. Like Lewisine kind of went where he should have went, but this guy, he shouldn't be there at 30. It'd be a wonderful pick. Stick around because we're going through every single pick. But Emmanwori is a name that everybody needs to get familiar with.
Yeah, and you look who was on the board when the Vikings made this deal. I mean, the Bills
Derek Harmon, Zabel, Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, and the Bills went up and got Azaria Thomas.
Big corner.
I don't know, but I'd be fine with it. Not be upset one bit.
So pick 97, Vikings, their comp pick. They Chad Reuter has us going Denzel Burke. Denzel Burke, the corner out of Ohio State. When we start thinking those mid rounds, it's always like the Kobe's and the Mellos and the Dorians. Denzel Burke isn't a name you see a ton of the Vikings.
Yeah, and we had Ryan Roberts on here this week, and he said basically it was his 23 film was very good. 24 wasn't as good, so he's not really sure who this guy truly is and what he's going to be like in the pros. But yeah, 5'11", 186, 448, playing with Ohio State, so you know you're going to face top competition every single week out there. Whatever. I mean, 3rd round pick 97. We need corner help. We need corner depth. So why not give a shot on Denzel Burke, a guy who's definitely got some experience?
Yeah, I mean, he's a 4-year starter. He plays outside, and the dude's nasty. He's got good technique, which you'd love to hear coming out of college. There's nothing worse. I hate project cornerbacks where it's like, he's got the athletic skills. And he's fast, but he's got that. He's good against the run. When you read up about him, a lot of people mention special teams, though. And in round 3, I want more than special teams. So he's nasty. He's good against the run. What else could you ask for?
My daughter's boyfriend's a huge Ohio State fan, and he was not a fan of Denzel Burke. So a little.
Yeah, it sounds like he peaked really early in his career and just kind of didn't get much better. So round 4. So we get 2 round 4 picks, which would be absolutely glorious. And we still got Nick Emmanwori. The first pick, Oh, look at that strapping young lad. That's Mitchell Evans.
Tastier than you are.
Tight end from Notre Dame. Tight end, just like safety in round 1. We got to start thinking like we will probably take a tight end at some point, even though we got Hawkinson and Oliver.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I know a lot about Mitchell Evans, but the tight end position is definitely something the Vikings are going to have to address. You just mentioned it. We have 2 on the depth chart right now. No one really behind that we can get excited about on the practice squad. So 4th round tight end. Look at those stats: 77 career receptions, 903 career yards, 5 career touchdowns. Mitchell frickin' Evans, tight end 3.
Good blocker, good in the receiving game. Any contested balls this guy is getting. Injuries kind of hampered him. And that's why he's going in the 4th round. Where otherwise he would have been a lot higher. Notre Dame tight ends, gotta love him, and he's an old school. He's an old school type tight end. I think he would be a fan favorite right out of the gate. But like he could be tight end too, as far as in the receiving game, and he's a damn good blocker. I would love Mitchell Evans.
Mitchell Evans, get used to it.
Wow,
what's happening?
Nailed it. Absolutely. So we got one more round 4 pick, and it's dipping into the guard at pick 132. Joshua Gray played left tackle his whole career, bumped over to guard the last year, 5-year starter, and he bumped over there fairly flawlessly. He did very good. Good job, Josh.
You love the versatility, able to play outside and inside. Vikings, you got to bring this competition for Blake Brandel. If it's going to be, you can't just hand Blake Brandel the left guard spot, whether it's a rookie, whether it's Walter Rouse, whoever it may be. Create competition there, so the best man may win that job. To me, I thought this was a little early for Josh Gray. I was a little bit surprised that he was the pick here at 132.
He's all over the place. You see him round 7, and you see him as in like round 4. It's like I don't know if anybody's got a gauge on where Josh Gray is going to go, but I actually think he will go earlier, just based off the versatility. Sounds like he'll play guard in the NFL. He's a dude that read high IQ, good technique, and a guy obviously who can just bump in the guard that easily and just whoop a little ass. That says a lot about him. So I'd be fine with it. If you take him in round 4, he's absolutely going for Brandel's job.
Oh yeah, no doubt. What a competition that would be. We'll be talking about that all the time.
Look at him. He looks like he's going to be good.
Yeah, he's almost like a beard, smile on his face there.
That beard is nice. That is the 4-round mock draft from Chad Reuter. So Emmanwori in round 1, Denzel Burke, Mitchell Evans, and the man Joshua Gray. How would you feel about that?
I honestly wouldn't be overly excited about the whole group as a whole, but no D-line. That kind of is a head scratcher to me. I would give it like a C if I was going to grade it. I mean,
well, think of it this way: Emmanwori at 24, we would be very happy with, right?
Fine with it, yeah.
Oh, now it's fine. All right, no, maybe just fine. I'd be very happy with him at 24. So basically, you're getting 2 free players in Burke and Evans, or not Burke and Evans. Evans and Gray. So like, I don't know. I would love it. I would love this. You still get your 5th rounders. So if we end up trading back, still are getting our guy in round 1. They could draft you. I'd be giving it an A+.
Well, I would definitely get roster spot, no doubt.
Yes, you would, and I'd give you a hell of a video.
Thank you.
But the big thing is, again, Vikings appear to be all in on Nick Emmanwori. That will be a name to watch in the coming 30 days or whatever it is to the draft.
Oh, it's so damn close. You can smell it. It's in the air.
It smells good. It smells delicious. It smells like an Easter ham.
Wow. All right, guys, remember this. As you're thinking about Nick Emmanwori and the rest of this Chad Reuter mock, the Rockers reunited for one last match on March 14th, 2005.
They win?
Of course they won.
Oh, thank God.